Welcome back to the 7 Causes of Trust series. Cause number 5 is you trust someone who knows you for a while, someone who really knows you. You know, when you buy an electrical appliance, you may not know exactly how it works, but you follow the instructions because you realize there's a higher power, the creator of the device, that does know what they're doing. And even if you don't understand why this electrical appliance shouldn't be going in the shower, but you listen to those instructions. This element of self-awareness, knowing yourself, and of course, trusting someone who knows you, is the subject of a beautiful piece by Rav Wolbe. Rav Wolbe marries Kedusha and self-awareness. He says the starting point of Kedusha is self-awareness, is knowing who you are and knowing that you can do X, but you need to expand to things beyond you that are not good for you. You know, Kedoshim to you is Prushim to you, that you should be separate. You should take yourself aside from things that aren't good for you. I remember one of my daughters did the most remarkable thing, an internal conversation. It's just so interesting how people can know themselves and half know their limits. She was 3 at the time. My wife had gone to Israel with a group, and I was left looking after 4 children. Baruch Hashem. That involved the school runs and the school meals and everything. It was, I wouldn't say it was the most stress-free time. And I decided pretty early that the key point in the day was going to be bedtime. You've got to get them to bed on time. And I had a shiur in the house at one evening. You know, everyone's got to be in bed on time. And I resorted to something that I probably shouldn't have. And that is that I bribed one of my kids. I told my daughter, Esther, if you go to bed on time, I'll give you a sweet candy. My daughter, Esther, is a good negotiator. And she said, look, okay, it's a 3-year-old, but put it under my pillow. Fine, put it under my pillow, fine. But you can't eat it until the morning. Good, we part. She goes to sleep. I go downstairs. And then I hear her talking to herself at night. Now, normally she had a routine. She'd do singing in bed, and she would twinkle, twinkle, little star, and Adonai Lam, and the works. But here I heard a conversation she was having with herself. She said like this. She says, mustn't eat sweetie. Can't eat sweetie. Daddy says not to eat sweetie. I'm downstairs. And then I hear the sound of a wrapper being unfurled. Clearly she's going for it. And I run upstairs, I take the sweet. The point is that there's an element of self-awareness. You trust someone who knows you for a while. You trust someone like that. You trust someone who knows who you really are. The story of Rus has a very important key principle in that regard. When Naomi says that she's going back to Eretz Yisrael, and Rus and Orpah take different directions. Rus says, I'm staying with this. This is my heritage. This is who I am. I know this. And Orpah turns her back. Orpah is from the word oref, meaning back, turning back on reality, the same letters of Paro. Rus says, I know. I've been with you for a while. I know who you are. I want a part of that. You trust someone who knows you for a long time, and all the more so you trust Hashem, because Hashem definitely knows you, knows what's good for you, and knows you for a long time.